Welcome, fans, here to Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium on the campus of North Carolina Wesleyan. Maxima Iglesias for the Battling Bishops will take a hard run right at the goal. It's saved there. There was a violation, it looks like, maybe on Iglesias there. Either way, it'll be William Peace possession. It is a gorgeous day here. That's Kylie McWhorter, a junior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in goal today for the Pacers. Anderson, number 8 for the Pacers. She is a sophomore from Greenwood, North Carolina. She'll race it down for William Peace. Thrown back but not able to control it. It bounced off Iglesias, and now Iglesias and Anderson are in a battle for it. Iglesias will come up with it, and the Bishops will look to clear. Iglesias being doubled here. Gets back to the middle of the field. Now back to this near sideline to us today. Expected temperatures near 80 degrees. Both of these teams are excited for today's match. It was a very good contest. Last year's match was a 5-9 win by William Peace. We have a stoppage in play. We're going to get a green card there. I believe that will be on number 1 for William Peace. That's Carolina Etorta. She is from Jacksonville, North Carolina, Northside High School, a freshman. And that will put they're looking for a reset. And now Iglesias with the ball, and we are back in action. So the first opportunity today for either team with an advantage. 1 minute was the time. Don't put it up there now. It's going to count it too late. You know what I mean? All right. That's correct. So back here for action. Weston again looking with the 1-up advantage, tossing it into Kelsey Oyer. Not able to control it. Now she is. She brings it back out. That pass was from Iglesias. Kelsey Oyer, the junior from Chillicothe, Ohio. One of the stalwarts here for NC Wesleyan. Good defense there by Carroll. Carroll scored the lone goal for William Peace this season. That was in last week's game against Southern Virginia. William Peace very early in the season still, only 2 games versus Oglethorpe and Southern Virginia. The Battling Bishops have played a few more games. They had losses to Warren Wilson, Montreat, and Brevard before cracking through the win column as Iglesias takes it to the goal. She shoots, she scores. Goal number 1 for Wesleyan. There was a flag up for a stoppage if there wasn't a score, but that foul will go aside with the goal for Maxima Iglesias, her first of the game. That'll put the score at 1-0, 12-14 remaining in the first quarter. And we'll be back for the draw at the center line. A switch made by the Battling Bishops here a couple of games ago, and that be right back with that. Sorry, getting our roster right. Meanwhile, on ground, we've got a couple different numbers on some Battling Bishops today, so trying to sort that out. My apologies. That is Lauren Graham that got it number 7. And the Bishops, again, it's even now between the Bishops and the Pacers. Iglesias trots with it on the right side. That's the far side from where we're located here and where your stream is coming from. Looking to toss it now. Looking towards Bree. Switches it back to Nicole Tarasi, and that's a goal. Tarasi, an assist. Maxima Iglesias. Iglesias runs up to congratulate Tarasi. She was definitely waiting for Tarasi. Had it in her mind what she wanted to happen, and Tarasi did as well. A nice little 1-2 combination there for the second goal of the game. That'll be a timeout for William Peace, and we'll take a timeout as well. Your score here with 11:25 to play in the first period is 2 for your Battling Bishops, 0 for William Peace. Welcome back, fans. We're here for another draw. It's, as we were about to say earlier, Eliana Butler was made a couple of games ago, became the essentially full-time draw control for NC Wesleyan, and it's produced fantastic results so far in the 3 games that she's done that, switched that over in the first home game against Brevard this season. Of course, any type of draw control is a team effort, not just one person, but she's done well with that. For William Peace, that's number 16, Elsie Langer. She's a senior from Green Hope High School, nearby Raleigh-Cary. And that will be controlled after some type of violation by NC Wesleyan on the call. Maxima Iglesias with it again on that right side where she started last time, now looking behind the net, and jogs over and it's kind of surveying. Lauren Graham takes a run at it. Nicole Tarasi, situated in a similar position she was, shot a goal. Now she backs out. Again, it's 2-0. Right, 2-0 Battling Bishops. Oyer had it, pitches it back up to Iglesias. Not in any hurry. Disney has it, pitches over to Rooks, and now playing a little bit catch out front, just kind of trying to move the ball a little bit. I don't think looking to kill time, just trying to probably let Peace play defense a little bit and set up a run or two at it. Plenty of time. We've got 32 on the clock. We've got a flag up, and we've got a whistle. We're going to see what we're going to put right here. We've got a reset to 60 on the clock, and they're going to put Kelsey Oyer with it on the interior arc. She'll get a free position shot with number 6, Trinity Campbell. Putting her there to her behind. I'm sorry, Trinity Campbell will be behind. Kelsey Oyer's on the break. Got the play clock now set to 27, and we are off. William Peace coaches looking for an explanation, I think, on the call. Officials talking it over, pointing, and looks like one official's writing a couple things down. Now they're coming back over. To get things set up here. We talked earlier, it is a gorgeous day here at NC Wesleyan in Rocky Mount. We're going to get our time right. The game clock is at 9:39. They're going to reset it to 10 minutes. The shot clock's at 27, and we are ready for play as soon as the official gets back out there. Looks like we've got maybe a substitution. as well. Number 7 is Liv Canales. She's headed off. And number 22, Jazz Kessler, is a sophomore from Apex, North Carolina, went to Middle Creek High School. The coach of the Pacers is Rebecca Frazier in her second year. She's also the strength coach, I believe, at William Peace. And that's a goal for Kelsey Oyer. So we've got 1, 2, 3 so far. We've had Maxima Iglesias in the net first. Second was a Maxima Iglesias assist on a Nicole Tarasi goal for the 2-0 lead. And now 3-0, Kelsey Oyer extends the Ballin Bishops lead to 3-0. If you look at the Bishops games this season, you'll notice certainly a trend as substitution. Ayanna Covington, a sophomore from Reedsville, North Carolina, Rockingham County High School, comes back in for Kessler, who just came in a few moments ago. But that trend is several games have been close. Brevard game was a good example. Brevard jumped out to an early lead. The Randolph game that your Ballin Bishops won, that was a hot start for the Ballin Bishops, and it made a huge difference in the outcome of that game. They won 12-8 against Randolph right here at Stallings Field, Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium last Saturday for the first win in 3 years. There was a lot of celebration and excitement there. We've got a draw control here by number 16, Elise Langer. We talked about her earlier, the senior from Green Hope High School. She tosses up to Covington, who just came in. Covington not able to hold it, and now it's a fight for possession. Eventually scooped up by Oyer, who scored the last goal, and the Ballin Bishops will look to clear the ball down the field. Gets it over on a long pass to the right side to Iglesias. Iglesias, an all-around athlete, was a really a strong runner in her formative years, and continues that to this day. It's not uncommon to see her running around campus in the mornings or on the treadmill. She's very athletic. That pass there was looking for Tarasi again, and got to give good credit there to McWhorter, the goalie, put the ball right in front. Now, it is a turnover, not able to get it out is William Peace, and so Lauren Graham, the junior from Williamstown, New Jersey, Williamstown High School, will control, pitch it over to Oyer. Again, the Bishops in no hurry. It's certainly easier in most sports to play offense than defense, and that's the case here in lacrosse too. And so we'll be in no hurry on the offensive end, not getting pressure from William Peace, and so they can take their time to set up that offense. 8:27 and counting. 3-0 is the lead right now for the Ballin Bishops. I think confidence goes a long way. Certainly skill, numbers make a huge difference, but the confidence Wesleyan has displayed this year, from an offensive standpoint, they scored 10 goals, 14 goals, 8 goals, and 12 goals in the 4 games. Really probably scored more goals in the first 2 games, even though they were losses this year, than they did all of last year total. And so that has certainly built some confidence for the Ballin Bishops. May have contributed to the 3-0 start right now. 7:15 counting. Iglesias is going to attack with 19 on the clock. Now she pulls back, spins around, throws it. It's going to be out. It's going to go out the back, and it's going to be Wesleyan possession still, and a reset to 60 on the shot clock. It was a shot on goal there by Iglesias. She's able to grab it from a Bree Garcia pass across as she enters. Throws it to Eliana Butler. Eliana Butler shoots and scores her first collegiate lacrosse goal. Eliana Butler, congratulations. She made a great cut, and you can just see her development in a short time playing lacrosse as a women's soccer player in that development. So congratulations, Eliana. That was fantastic. Assist there was from Iglesias, so Iglesias has 2 assists and 1 goal on the day. We'll get a little information here from the getting some instruction there from the official, getting things right here. The score now is 4-0 NC Wesleyan, 7:20. So we're just 10 seconds over halfway through the first quarter. I'll probably say it every 5 minutes. This time Butler is facing off against Jasani Garvin. She's a freshman from Jack Britt High School in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Buccaneers, purple and gold down there in Fayetteville. It is one that time eventually controlled by, I believe it was Iglesias that came in and scooped it up on the draw control. She'll take it again to that end zone area if it was football. Behind the goal now, just directly behind the goal. She'll be challenged. Number 7, Liv Canales is back in. She's a junior from Fredericktown, Pennsylvania, Bethlehem Center High School. And again, the Battle of Bishops not in a huge hurry here, but getting a little more pressure this time. Canales certainly dogging now a lot of pressure, now dogging Iglesias. Most of the action is now Iglesias challenge, turns, throws, and scores. That'll be 5-0. Now on the goal, the second goal by Maxima Iglesias today. So 4 different goal scores over 5 goals, and your Battling Bishops take a 5-0 advantage here just under 9 minutes into the first period. Substitution for NC Wesleyan. We've got number 30, Natalie Messer. She's a junior from Rocky Mount. She's headed in, and Bree Garcia, the senior, will check out. Bree's always got a smile on her face, comes over shaking her head yes to head coach Rob Simpson. Also, Caitlin Brown on the sideline today, a graduate assistant coach. We've got a violation there. That one this time will go to William Peace. Elise Langer will start that attack for Peace. She's being checked by Butler. Now eventually it's controlled. I'm sorry, it's still in Langer. Langer still has possession. Pitched over to Horta. She challenges and now releases back out. Julia Tucker with it. She'll challenge. That was Villar on the defense. She's a freshman from Rocky Mount. It's pitched around behind the goal now. This is probably the most extended offensive attack that William Peace has had. I believe that's Rebecca Boyle with it now. She's a sophomore from Matthews, North Carolina. Got it back out to Canales and now back up top. 5:20 and counting, 5-0 lead for NC Wesleyan. On the shot, we've got a possession to NC Wesleyan, but we've got a player down. Looking at a reset. I believe that was number 1. Horta on the shot, and now it's going to be still trying to figure it out here. It's going to be Horta with the free position shot. Nope. Let's see where we're going to put Maxima. It's going to be Iglesias. I thought it was Wesleyan's ball from the call, and it is. So Iglesias will take it there, and she is off to the races, being closed in on now by several Peace defenders, but she'll eventually run away from most of them, still being checked by Canales. Trying to settle there, but Canales will not allow it, so she goes around. Defense really closes there, pitches over to Rossi. It hit the net, but it was the outside of the net. That's Tarassi's shot was, and it'll be controlled by William Peace. The clear attempts is tossed out and now picked up by Iglesias. It was a trapping, I believe, was the call there. I'm not sure if it was on Iglesias or somebody else. And so it'll be possession William Peace. That's number 17, Garvin, with it. Pitches it to Langer, and she's off to the races. Check there by Graham. Graham takes a swipe at it, and that's going to be a green card, I believe. I can't tell from where we're at, but I believe it was a green. Yep, it's 1 minute on number 7, Lauren Graham. She'll take a breather. On a day like today, at least on a penalty, you do get water and you get a blue towel. So that's you know, you don't want a penalty, but it is hot out there today in a very positive way. So that's not a bad break there. Now, being challenged there, that was number 17, Garvin with the shot. Looked like she had an open run at it there, a pretty strong open run. And she was not able to get the shot. However, now it will be North Carolina Wesleyan possession. Maxima Iglesias takes it at the furthest spot she can. However, the ball is going to be in front of the goal. And now we're off. Iglesias is sprinting down the middle of the field. Looking to get a little screen from Zuniga. She got popped right in the face. I know it was not intentional, but oof. I know that hurt too. Maybe got hit in the nose. I think we got some blood coming. So that penalty is going to be on number 8, Anderson. And we'll take a break here while we get Iglesias checked out and back into action. It'll be Garcia that replaces Iglesias, and she starts with it. Now it's loose. Was trying to get it to Oyer, and it's still loose. Oyer eventually comes up with it, and now the Bishops will be on offense here. So it's even. Right. I'm sorry. The Bishops are 1 up right now. It was even until just a few seconds ago, but now it's released. And so we have Lauren Graham back in for the Battling Bishops. And we'll have a little bit of toss around here for NC Wesleyan. Allison Zuniga's got it up top. She'll pass it over to Garcia. Garcia tosses into Oyer. Oyer goes across, shoots, and scores. Second goal of the day, Kelsey Oyer. Not sure if that's an assist for Bree Garcia, but either way, it was a fantastic pass to get that goal, the 6th goal of the day for NC Wesleyan. I think as much as anything, you gain some confidence there. You have your where you have your leading goal scorer and player who's had 2 assists today, and she's off of the field temporarily. She's back in now, Iglesias that is, and your team scores without that possession. I mean, without her being on the field. So I think that'll be a big confidence boost, certainly for Zuniga, for Garcia, I'm sorry, on the pass, and obviously for Oyer with her second goal of the day. 6-0, 2:23 to play in the first, and we're back for draw control there. It's Butler and Garvin, and it is still there's a fight for it. Eventually it's going to be controlled by Boyle for Peace, and now there's another fight for it. Kiara Locklear is in there trying to get it from Boyle. Boyle pushes it back up to her teammates, and that's going to be a trapping violation. So Iglesias will be on the hunt again. Atiortua on the challenge. You got a little bit of screen there from Graham, but was able to knock it loose from Iglesias. Iglesias now able to fend her off to hang on to it, and now as they move into the offensive area, they'll back off, and it's Zuniga in possession. She's pitching it up top to Tarasi. Tarasi over to Iglesias. Again, she's not being challenged. The problem with challenge Iglesias up top, of course, they were 1 down there, so much less likely to put pressure on. But if you come out and challenge Iglesias, then obviously there's a run toward the goal and getting an advantage because of her athleticism. We see here nice help out there from Anderson to stop that run from Iglesias. 25 on the clock. 6-0, we're going under 45 at 45 seconds. Tossed into Taurasi. She does finally get it, turns, shoots, and scores. Nicole Taurasi on the goal. Another big hug from Maxima Iglesias. And that'll make it 7-0 for your Battling Bishops. Substitution for the Pacers. Kessler slaps sticks with Garvin. She'll be back in now. Eliana Butler awaits the draw. And Langer looking for a little direction if she's going to be out there or not. It will be Langer. So Langer and Butler for the draw. 41.2 seconds to go here in a fast first period for your Battling Bishops at 7-0 on the score. A strong crowd here today, our best crowd of the season for sure for our ladies. Some excitement for sure after last week's first win. And this being the second conference match for NC Wesleyan. It's also the second for William Peace. Battling Bishops lost 8-13 to Brevard here a couple of weeks ago. The Pacers lost to Southern Virginia on Thursday. Battling Bishops will take their time. There's 10, 9, 8. It's going to count it down, and they're going to be satisfied to start that next period with possession, I believe. 2-1, and that's a fantastic first quarter for your Battling Bishops. 7-0 is your score. We'll be back after these words from Flow Sports. All right, fans, we're back to start the second period. It'll be NC Wesleyan possession. Iglesias tosses over to Oyer. Got a pacer racing in to try to get it at the borderline there. Toss over to Rooks. She can't catch it. She's going to chase after it. Can't get to it. It's going to be a turnover. That'll be possession to William Peace. The goalie, Kylie McWhorter, junior, will take it to start here. Tossed up ahead toward Anderson. She takes it on the bounce, and she speeds down the near sideline. Lauren Graham looks to challenge. Slows her down. And it's tossed back out to Ateortua. Ateortua passes into Carroll. Carroll again scored that goal last game against Southern Virginia. She'll take a run at it here. Tosses down. It's knocked back out. I believe that was saved by Elizabeth Daniels. Either way, Iglesias has it now. However, we're going to get a violation. There's going to be a card, green card on, not sure who on number 8, Anderson. So she'll take a break for 1 minute. Seven zero. 7-0 the score. Iglesias takes it in. Again, one up are your Battling Bishops. She kind of used Zuniga, a save at least initially there by McWhorter. Now it's still a fight for that ball, and give credit to Kessler who came up with it out of there. Now McWhorter's got it, and she's racing, throwing it toward the center. Not sure who's going to get it. There's still a fight for it. You've got Garvin and Graham fighting for it. We've got a push. Green card on 17. That's Garvin on the chase for it. I was looking at names and numbers, did not see the action. I know they were both going for it. We're still winning. Must have been a foul. Anyway, it's Wesleyan possession. Number 17, Garvin stays in the ball game. Zuniga has it now. She's being pressured as she takes it into the offensive area. She's got a clear 17 there. Just getting things straight here as we offensively take their time on the possession. 12:38 and counting. All things are even now for both teams as Anderson hustles back in. She sprints down into the Wesleyan offensive zone to find out where she can be of use there. Oyer tosses it back. The attempt was to get to Zuniga, but was not able to connect, and that'll give possession to Peace and Garvin. Garvin sprints down. She's been challenged by Butler, but she is able to race. Actually, Butler's able to do a pretty good job. Stays with her. Garvin goes all the way through the goal, behind the goal, pitches back out front, was looking for Canales, couldn't find her. However, Ateortua was able to grab it. She's being checked by Graham as she goes behind that goal. Tried to come back up. When she did, Graham was there. The ball, we've got a whistle. So we're going to see exactly what the call is going to be. Back to action here. It's William Peace possession. Carroll with the ball up top. She'll take a run, look to try to go right down the middle. She's challenged there by Graham. Graham will stay with her. It's pitched over. Canales couldn't control the initiative. Now she's racing, gets past a couple defenders, shoots, and it's wide right, but possession will be retained by William Peace. That'll be Boyle with it. Boyle pitches over to Garvin. Garvin up to Carroll. 5 on the clock, getting ready for the buzzer. 3, 2. Oh, we had to reset it. Probably going to give us a different time to put on the shot clock. Yeah. All right, checking on the shot clock. Nope, we're good. Our crew up here is doing a great job today. Appreciate Aja and Bernardo doing a great job on the clock. The referee, the officials have already complimented their work today. Hard charge there. Graham got in, and we do have something here. We'll check it out. We've got co-executive producers, Madison Morrison, Matt Ballin here today. Got to set up. We've got a pacer down, so we'll take a break here as the training staff sorts that out. Hope everyone is okay, and we'll be right back after these words from Flow Sports. All right, Garvin will be replaced. She walked off on her own power, so we're very happy to see that. I believe that's Kusera that is in for Garvin, and it'll be a free position shot here for Peace. Shoot it, not able to get it. However, it's still, and now it's up for grabs. Does not go out of bounds, controlled by William Peace. Carroll will have it and toss it out to Ateortua. Gets it up to Canales, back over to Langer, who's taken most of the draw attempts today. She's been checked by Butler. Those two have gone at it on the draws. Now a lot of NC Wesleyan defenders there as Langer got closer to the crease. Carroll tosses in. Right in front of the goal is number 20, Rebecca Boyle, and that'll be goal number 1 for her and goal number 1 for William Peace on the day. So 9:47 to go in the second period. That'll make our score 7-1. So the game has definitely settled in from a standpoint of number of goals scored, and now with William Peace getting on the board, only the second goal of the year for the Pacers. So, again, as we talked about with the Ballin Bishops, the confidence of scoring the goals is can make a big difference in how you compete and what you do. Ballin Bishops looking to respond here. Draw is controlled by Maxima Iglesias. She's being checked tightly by Canales. That's who's been on Iglesias all day. Iglesias, a very tough cover. Canales has done a respectable job of that effort, I think, today. Now, again, no hurry here for the Ballin Bishops. They've shown a lot of patience on offense today. At times, Peace has allowed that. Iglesias and Orr toss it back and forth a little bit. Now it's Iglesias going to the left side. You saw a lot of times in the first period she was on the right side. Now on the left side. Now she comes back right middle. Looks, shoots, and scores. That'll make it 8-1 for the Battling Bishops. 8:56 to go. We'll take a short breather while they're checking the stick and getting ready for the face-off. So 8:56 to go. That is the first goal of the second period, so went just over 6 minutes in that period before the Ballin Bishops were able to score. It really looked like Iglesias herself took a lot of the Ballin Bishops were patient. It's a toss over, trying to find Tarasi. She does find her. She's not able to throw it out. That's going to be William Peace possession. It was a defender diving in, and I thought the defender hit the ball. They may have, but Tarasi was rushed either way. Didn't get a lot of time, and so Tarasi didn't get a lot of time to throw it. Now she will get a green card here, and that'll put Tarasi out for 1 minute. She was challenging the goalie McWhorter on the end line. And knocked it out, but committed the violation. And so that'll put Tarasi out for 1 minute here with 8:26 to go in the second period. And we're in play. McWhorter tosses it up to Carroll. Carroll will try to run around Graham. Graham pushes her to the far side. Now she tosses it up towards – well, actually picks it up again as it comes back, and it's going to be out of play, possession to North Carolina Wesleyan. Butler will pick that one up. So scoring, NC Wesleyan started with the first 7 goals of the game, then didn't score again until as a response from the William Peace goal. That was Boyle's first goal of the season, the sophomore. I do think it was a bit of a sense of urgency after that goal that Wesleyan showed in coming back and scoring. Had another decent attempt there shortly. And here's that urgency again by Iglesias, but well defended this time. Picked up by shot. It's another goal. I believe that is Butler again. It is. It was kind of crazy. Butler picked it up. Nope. We've got no goal. Not allowed. Not sure the exact ruling, but it's not allowed. The goal is disallowed. And so it'll be William Peace ball. Score remains 8-1. Great hustle and effort play there by Butler to pick it up. This is Ate Ortua. Is racing down, really not challenged much. Lauren Graham is able to run in there and cause a little bit of havoc. The ball's eventually picked up by Tucker. She takes it over to the far side after being pushed out a little bit by Felicity DeMache. Felicity is a freshman from New Hampshire, from Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Graham is challenging on the defense. Got in the middle. There's a ton of defenders there. Thrown back up towards Canales. That was Anderson that got into the middle. A screen there, kind of like a give and pick play. Results in no action for Peace. The ball gets away, and Zuniga was standing at the restraining line there, almost able to get it, but just wasn't quite able to reach it without getting over that line. So Peace has it again. So Butler being challenged this time, thrown at the goal. It goes left. I'm not sure if it was saved or not. I don't think it was. I think it just went left. So we'll get a reset to 60 on the clock, and now it'll be Anderson that will come out with it from behind goal. Tossed over towards Canales. She's not able to control it as Graham gets the turnover. Graham now settles in the corner, tosses up to Butler. Butler with the catch. Pitches up to Zuniga. Nice passing there. Zuniga's off to the races. She's being challenged here. She pitches it over to Iglesias. It's nice for Iglesias not to have to run the whole thing. That was really good effort there by Ballingvicious. It also opens up the scoring. Tosses it into Tarasi. She's uncovered. Goal. Assist Maxima Iglesias. Goal, Nicole Tarasi. That'll be 9-1 NC Wesleyan. Checking the stick here to confirm. And looks like we need some assistance there. So we'll take a short break here and get a substitution for the Pacers. We'll take a short break as they're setting up the draw. Welcome back. Teams are coming out from the timeouts, and we're going to just check some stats here. So Nicole Tarasi, 3 goals on 5 attempts. Several of those assisted by Iglesias. Iglesias has 3 goals and 4 assists today. The 3 goals are coming on 6 shot attempts. Kelsey Orr with 2 goals, and Eliana Butler with her first lacrosse goal today. An exciting time. And it'll be Butler and Langer coming out from the timeout for the faceoff. Ballon Bishops headed to your right in the white tops and blue skirts. William Peace in all black with white trim letters. Still fighting for it. Iglesias picks it up, and we're going to get a violation. So it's going to be William Peace possession. Langer was looking for a call, and she got it. Langer tosses it up to Carroll. Carroll makes the catch, and now she's on the attack. 5 minutes to play in the second period. It's a 2-1 score for the second period. It's 9-1 for the game, but the Ballon Bishops' first quarter has barely been the difference here. 1 goal difference in the second period, a 7-0 advantage for NC Wesleyan in the first period. That's Boyle. She's got the goal on the day for William Peace. She looks to try to get her an assist there. Had a couple of Pacers crossing in front of the goal, but they were not able to connect. However, it's eventually picked up by Carroll before it goes out of bounds on the end line. And now they'll reset. Lauren Graham. We've got a whistle here, stoppage of play. We're going to get a card. I believe that's a green card. Going to see who it's going to be on here. I think it's going to be on 7 for William Peace. That's Liv Canales. It will be. She's trotting here to us. So the junior will take a 1 minute. 4:04 to go. And we're in on play. Iglesias made a hard run. Was stopped, had a couple defenders. We got a collision in midfield, and we've got a whistle. I was looking ahead to Tarasi. Had a nice angle toward the goal. That's going to be a yellow, and it's going to be for it was a pretty bad collision there. Not sure how it happened. The number 10 Egypt Carroll, the senior from Kernersville, is going to get the penalty. And she's going to have 2 minutes here with 3:55 to play. Just when I look back from Tarasi's catch, all I saw was both Carroll and Iglesias laid out on the turf here at turf on Stallings Field. All right, back to offense here. It's a 2-up advantage for NC Wesleyan. Going to see if they can convert here. It's a 9-1 lead right now. Iglesias looking to pass. Nothing really there. Peace doing a good job. Some cutting coming. It's tossed up to Butler. Butler can't catch it, but slaps at it and not able to come up with it. Butler is going to get a call there, I believe. I believe that's going to be a green on Butler. So Eliana Butler will take a break. That'll change it to a 1-up advantage for Ballon Bishops. 23 and 132 left respectively on the penalties for William Peace. It'll be Peace possession around the restricted line. Tarasi comes up and slaps it away. Now it's a battle for possession, and that's Luback. Luback, first time we've called her name, is a senior from Raleigh, North Carolina. We've got another stoppage here, and that will be lots of cards here. I believe that's a green card. I can't see it. And if it's on the turf and it's green, then I think they'll do it. And that'll be Tarasi who will now take a break. And so we've got 4 over here, 2 for each team. Before long, it's going to be one-on-one lacrosse out here, ladies and gentlemen, if we keep going in this direction. Only 12 seconds before Peace gets released. That's Canales who'll be released here. That's 6 seconds and counting. But we've got Garvin off to the races. A couple defenders trying to step in. She gets around them. Then she tries to shove it through. It does not go in. And it will be possession. Not sure who's going to be possession. We're about to find out. All right, so we've got a reset here. We do have a position, so it's not a free position shot. It's knocked away, slapped away there, eventually controlled, and a shot and a save. Canales on the shot. Another shot, and that one will go in. That is number one. I was trying to see. She didn't drop her stick initially, but I think it's they're still going to allow the goal as long as the stick passes. Number one, Carolina Ate Ortua, with her first goal of the season and of the day, cuts the Wesleyan lead to 7. That'll be 9-2. We're even here in the second quarter. The penalty for the penalty for NC Wesleyans, those penalties were released. They're also releasing the William Peace penalty, so everybody is at full strength. Nine to your score, 2:11 on the clock here for the second period. And we're ready to go. Butler and Langer go at it. It goes toward the Wesleyan offense, and it's going to be now call will give it to William Peace. That'll be Langer with it. Langer's been solid in possession today for the Pacers. She pitches it over to, I believe that is Tucker. It's a little harder to see on that far sideline. Under 2 minutes now, 1:45 to play. Ball's on the ground. It'll be Wesleyan possession. Iglesias fakes the pass, and then she takes off coming down the far sideline. Zuniga stands still, lets her run around. Iglesias now in the center, but she's being challenged or at least slowed down by 4 Pacers. Pitches it over to Orr, who helps out. Back to Iglesias and over to Graham. Graham will take it into the offensive attack area. Your Battling Bishops will settle in. Tarasi with it now. She's back after that penalty. The clock ticks under a minute. 9-2 is your lead for your Battling Bishops. She'll get challenged now hard by Anderson. She just pitches up to Iglesias. The shot clock and the game clock are just slightly different, not much, within a second or two, within about 1 or 2 seconds. Iglesias with it up top. Looks like they're satisfied to at least let some of that time run off. No reason not to let it all run off till the end here. Again, I said every 5 minutes the U.S. flag is waving tall. It's beautiful, brand new flag up there. The stands, good crowd today as we finish this first half. It was pitched in towards I think it was a pass to Tarasi. Instead, it went in. Tarasi was being challenged by McWhorter, who was expecting her to get the ball, trying not to let her get it, and it went in. And so that'll be a goal for Maxima Iglesias. That'll make it 10-2 for your Battling Bishops. That is Iglesias's 4th goal of the day. So she's got 4 goals, 4 assists on the 10 total goals. So she's had a hand in 80% of the goals in the first half, 11.4 on the clock. Again, we see that beautiful flag waving. So a little bit of wind, enough wind to take a little bit off of what is a hot day, honestly. And you got Peace is not too far, so you probably have some fans here from Peace, and then you've got some Battling Bishop fans. Unfortunately for Wesleyan, we are on spring break this week, or there'll be some more student support here, I'm sure. But the lacrosse team is well liked all across campus amongst their peers and staff members, and so they do get good support. 11.4 to go. Here's the face-off with Butler and Langer. Tossed towards Wesleyan's side. Now Graham has a beat on it. She'll just watch it go out. And that'll be, I think it'll be Peace possession. That's time. Time is gone. All right, we will take a break. Halftime score is 10-2. NC Wesleyan leads William Peace. We'll be back after the half. As impressive as the athleticism is of our ladies out there today, you ought to see the athleticism of the crew up here in the press box, racing back from the concession stand. The concession stand, a pretty popular place here when you visit us at NC Wesleyan. They do a great job here. We're working on the snow cone machine. We had a temporary setback on the snow cone machine, but that'll be back up and running here with a brand new apparatus here soon. But the popcorn is always on point. Anyway, with that said, hope you had a great halftime as we did. 15 minutes on the clock, third period. We've got Butler, and it looks like Garvin. Great to see Garvin back in there after having to come out in the first half. Butler and Garvin will lead it off for us here at the draw to start the second half. Straight up in the air. That's one of the things I think Butler has done well. She's so tall that she can reach the ball when others can't. She's used that to her advantage, doing a fantastic job at the draw control these last three games. Oyer comes up with it eventually, tosses it over to Iglesias, and Iglesias will be in no hurry for the offensive attack. Peace also satisfied to let the Bishops set things up. Fifty seconds on the clock, on the shot clock. Oyer and Iglesias back and forth. Ticks down to 40 now. Canales, as she was in the first half, is over by Iglesias. Got a momentary screen there from Garcia. Now Iglesias will get more serious as the clock ticks under 30. Sprints all the way around the exterior arc. Got a run through there. Now she'll go back to, she went left, and she kind of turned back right, not able to get it. And there was a scrum. I mean, every player on the offensive end almost was involved with it. It did get knocked out, not controlled yet. The clock ticks down 2-1-0. And so it'll be possession, William Peace. Great job on the clock up here by Ballin Bishop admin team. Clear McCourty has it and will be racing up almost to the line. We'll get it ahead to Garvin, and Garvin speeds right down the middle. She's stopped there by Villar, and Villar takes the charge. It'll be NC Wesleyan possession. Villar was in good position and just kind of held her ground, didn't extend, and so it'll be possession NC Wesleyan. Elizabeth Daniels with it, tosses it out to Maxima Iglesias. She lets it bounce off of her legs to kind of control it, and then picks it up, tosses over to Butler. And Butler will be speeding down the far sideline. First she hesitates and then races center and now into the offensive attack area, takes a step back. Challenged hard there by Anderson with a quick swipe, and it'll be a turnover to Anderson. Anderson scoops it up out of bounds and gets back ready for action. Anderson jogs in the middle, throws it over to Carroll. Carroll catches right dead center of the field, races over down the near sideline, her to her right-hand side, tosses back up to Tucker. Tucker happy to let things settle down as well. .11:30, so no score, 3.5 minutes into this game. Some contact there, at least with the stick, for Canales, knocked away, but picked up by Peace. Now it's on the ground again. Tucker hustles over. It's kicked. Not sure by who, but Tucker's going to get to it, trying to keep it in, and she does. Tosses it toward the goal to Carroll. Carroll catches, then drops it. She's challenged by Villar. Pitched over to Covington. She was challenged by Villar. Now Villar back to the middle of the zone there. Boyle, who's got one of the 2 goals for Peace today, has it. Tries to get it up to Canales, not able to control, but she eventually is able to gather it. Now reset, 17-16, counts down the shot clock. Tucker not able to control it. Villar reaches down for it. Tucker knocks it away. Now she's got an opening. Challenge is not able to get it. Villar picks it up. We've got a whistle. Time expires on the possession clock. It's going to be a possession is going to be with William Peace. That's going to be number 17 at Garvin. 3 seconds on the possession clock. And we'll get ready to go here. Garvin will have a shot at it. Iglesias and Oyer are flanking Garvin. Garvin goes in, shoots, stopped just barely. It was first knocked away with the net there by Daniels, and then it was held out of the net just past the goal line there. It was a nice play by Daniels. She's had a very strong effort today, strong work. Rooks gets it from Daniels, throws it back. Now Iglesias has it. She'll circle around Rooks, come back, fake left, goes right, and she's into the offensive area. 9:22. Iglesias, I thought, was going to be a little more patient there, but she saw an opportunity. She took it. And that'll put, looks like she was wise to do so. That'll put her with a free position shot, I believe. Sorry, that'll be a substitution. Number 16, Elise Langer, checking in for Garvin. 8:55 and counting. There'll be 43 on the possession clock. It'll be Iglesias with a free position shot. She rears back, shoots. It bounces off. I believe it was saved by McWhorter. I'm sorry. Garcia goes down. Challenged again. Officials are going to talk it over. I don't think they've made the call yet as to where it's going. Now we've got a stoppage of time. They're going to talk it over, and we'll find out. All righty, let's see who's going to have it here. It's going to be possession Maxima Iglesias. Now she's not being challenged out. She gets in close in front of goal, throws it behind her head. What a crazy shot. That was wild. It'll still be controlled by NC Wesleyan, and Iglesias will have another crack at it. That was really, really pretty cool looking shot behind her head. If it had gone in, it would have been really wild. So Iglesias with it now. Peace seems happy to try to keep out of the middle a little more. She tossed it, tried to get the crossing Butler. Butler not able to get up with it. Now it's a scrum for it between Carroll and Rooks. Oyer gets in there, and she looks like she'll come away with it. 6-5 on the shot clock. We're going to get a buzzer here soon. 3, 2, 1 buzzer, and that'll be violation for NC Wesleyan. Peace will have control. We'll toss it forward to Langer. Langer on the run, challenged by Butler. Butler just kind of staying home, not allowing Langer to do a good job of getting it down the field. Butler not letting her get an advantage. 7 minutes to go in the third period. We've had no score here in the second half after 7 goals for your Battling Bishops in the first quarter. We had 3 goals by the Bishops in the third quarter, 2 to William Peace. That brings our score, of course, to 10-2 on the day. And a lot less scoring in the second period, and even so far less here. Peace trying to get on the board. It was Carroll looking to toss it to her teammate. And it'll wind up being Wesleyan possession. Felicity DeMache was trying to get it before it went out of bounds, but it was off of Peace anyway, so it was no harm, no foul. Iglesias picks it up. She's being challenged by 2 Pacers defenders, and she's tripped accidentally, but there's a foul there on Peace. The problem with that is when you hit the turf it can be unkind at times, and I'm sure that did not feel great. She'll toss it way down this time to Tarasi. Tarasi gathers it. She's hit hard by Canales, but everybody's fine. She's double teamed now. Iglesias is made it all the way down, and her and Tarasi. Iglesias clears, gets in front, shoots, scores. 11-2. That'll be Maxima Iglesias' goal for NC Wesleyan. No goal, I'm sorry. That goal was not allowed. She was in the crease. So good shot attempt there, and a nice shot, but not able to get it to go in. I'm sorry, not able to get it to go in within the crease. So we're going to have a foul here on NC Wesleyan's number 18, Eliana Butler. I believe we hadn't been shown a card. Oh, we've got a card now, yellow card. Blocking foul. That's going to be a 2-minute penalty for Butler. Butler again scored her first goal of the day of her lacrosse career here at Wesleyan, and has performed very well for your Ballin Bishops today. 5:20 on the board, 10-2 still the score. No goals here in the third period. Attempt to clear it is not successful. It'll be a turnover. Kelsey Oyer is going to have it up top. And we're back in play. Oyer trots it in. Tosses it over to Iglesias. Iglesias with it on that right side, carrying it behind the goal now. Again, they're playing a little bit different, not opening up the middle as much now as I say that, and Canales comes out to challenge. Tarasi cuts through, not able to get it there. Nice job defensively by the Pacers. 4 minutes here in the third period. We've got 35 seconds and counting on Butler's card. Iglesias double team gets around that, but there's a third and fourth now defender there. But it is buying time here for the penalty. 10 seconds, under 10 now on the clock. 6, 5, 4. Oh my goodness. What a shot. Can you believe it? What a pass. That was incredible. Goal for Nicole Tarasi with less than 5 on the shot clock. I thought I was going to hear a buzzer by Aja Jones over here on the clock, but the familiar connection of Iglesias to Tarasi beat the buzzer. That makes the score 11-2. We'll take a couple-minute timeout here on Flow Sports. All right, fans, the Battling Bishops had a timeout there. 3:32 to go in the third period. Got their 11th goal. The Iglesias to Tarasi machine is in full go today at NC Wesleyan. Butler is still out for 12 seconds, and that'll be put Oyer at the faceoff today for the first time. Oyer, a very experienced lacrosse player out of Ohio. Some type of violation, maybe a trap, not sure what was called, but it'll be William Peace possession, Langer with it. She's good. Release her. Tell him to release her.
You can release her. She's good.
Butler back in now. We'll have a free position shot. I believe that is Langer. Put 55 on the possession clock. Butler back in. 25, I should say, on the possession clock.
Oh, 75. 75, got it.
All right. We've run the gamut, but we're good to go now. More than one way to communicate out here. Tucker shoots, and she scores. That'll be the first goal of the second half for William Peace. Tucker on the free position shot, put it right in the lower right side of the goal. Daniel's not able to save it. That'll make your score 11-3. We'll take a short break here on Flow Sports. Back for the draw control here. Thought Iglesias had it, and she does. It was had and lost by several ladies out there. Carroll will challenge Iglesias. Maxima Iglesias with the ball. She tosses it up to Oyer. The Battling Bishops happy to run some clock here for sure. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes ago in the third period. Score 11-3. 50 on the possession clock. Your Battling Bishops baseball team played earlier today, lost to highly ranked Salisbury in a 5-4, hotly contested game. We'll look to get an update on that second game. We got a doubleheader today in Salisbury. Softball had 2 wins yesterday. It beat Elmira 7-0 as Tarasi from Iglesias not able to get it in that time. It was a great effort by the goalie. That's Kylie McWhorter, and it's now William Peace possession. 3-3 in the bottom of the third is the baseball score at Salisbury right now for your Battling Bishops and the Seagulls of Salisbury. It'll be William Peace possession. Softball yesterday won the first game 7-0. And that was a win by Kendall, freshman pitcher from Holly Springs. And then the second game was a fantastic win against number 6 rated Rowan. Got down early, came back and won. Coach Brackett described as one of the best wins he's had in program history, and he's had a lot of them, well over 600. Turnover there is picked up by Iglesias. Looks like Zuniga took a shot there to the face. So we'll take a break here, and they're going to get it sorted out. We'll let them get it sorted out. And then let's see what else we've got here we can check on for your Battling Bishops work. We're going to chase down a softball score. They started at 1:30 this afternoon. They're in a it's not a live statted score, and so for the event they're at, so we can't keep track of them online. But we've got some other ways we can get some scores there. So we've got Canales is going to have the free position shot here, looking to cut the lead. It's 8 right now, 11-3, your Battling Bishops lead. And it's knocked away, will not be converted. However, the piece will retain possession. I think we're going to get another one here. We've got a stoppage of the clock. And it'll be a free position shot. It looks like Langer's going to get it this time. Butler and nope, it'll be Iglesias and Oyer flanking Tucker. Tucker shoots. Second time today she's got a goal from that exact same spot on the free position shot. So that'll be 11-4 is now your score as the Pacers pick up the second goal of the third period. The Battling Bishops have scored 1. So 24-9 to go. We'll take a break as the teams get set up here for the draw. We do have an update for softball. Softball is up 10-2 in the 6th inning of today's game against Sweetbriar. They did sweep Sweetbriar last weekend at Sweetbriar. Kelsey Orr will take a break, come over to the sideline a minute, and Lauren Graham will head in for her. Eliana Butler in the draw with Tucker, who just scored, I believe that was her second goal of the day. Looks like that Butler got hit in the face but kept going, and she runs it down into the offensive area for the Battling Bishops. 6-5, looks like they're going to be satisfied to just maintain possession. 3-2-1, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Your Battling Bishops lead 11-4 over William Peace. We'll take a break and be right back after these words from Flow Sports. All right, fans, let's check in here. Just updated statistics here. Let's look back over to William Peace first. Sorry, I'm on the, yep, here we go. Ate Ortua has 1 goal on 1 shot. Langer has 2 goals on 3 shots. And Boyle she had the first goal of the game, has 1 goal on 1 shot. For the Battling Bishops, Iglesias has 4 goals and 5 assists, so she's responsible for 9 of the 11 goals for Wesleyan. We'll finish up here as they continue to work on that. Bree Garcia has 1 assist. Eliana Butler, first goal of the year, 1 goal. Kelsey Oyer has 2 goals on 2 shots. Nicole Tarasi, who's been strong in the middle right in front of the goalie play, she has 4 goals on 6 shots. She just gets another shot, that is, not able to convert. She's getting hammered there at the goal. I believe that was Canales. Canales doesn't like it. We're going to see what the call is here. It's going to be a free position shot for Iglesias. Sorry, Tarasi will have it. She'll be behind the goal. Be interested to see if she attacks right away or if she tosses over to Iglesias. She does toss it to Iglesias. Again, the Battling Bishops in no hurry per se. Iglesias uses a screen there from Messer. Now she races across right. She gets it back to her right hand. It's knocked away there by McWhorter. Still no one in control. Iglesias runs over, scoops it up. That'll be a reset there to 60 for the possession. Anderson is off of Iglesias, but checking her. Nope, I'm sorry. We've got an official directing traffic. And it'll be essentially the same position they were in. It'll be Wesleyan possession. Toss to Tarasi. Tarasi shoots it, knocked away. That was Langer there, I think, that got in the way of that shot. Great effort by Langer to prevent Tarasi from scoring again in front of the goal. So scrum for it there. Gets all the way up. Nope, nobody's got it yet. We're going to have a violation here. That's a green card on Maxima Iglesias. She'll take 1 minute with 12:24 to go, 11-4. Still the score. Iglesias will take a breather. We're good. Possession now for Peace. Ortua tossed it over to, we got a shot there and a save. It was passed it over to Canales. I believe that's who had the shot there with the save by Daniels. Again, Daniels been strong in goal today. Trying to clear out. Oyer is fighting for it, but there's more black shirts than white shirts around. Rooks and Canales going for it. Now, Tarasi will get her a green card. She'll join Iglesias on the side. And it'll be William Peace possession. You can see the wind blowing pretty strong now, but the temperature and the blue. When I say beautiful blue sky, I'm not sure what y'all can see on the stream, but the blue sky with white puffy clouds, I mean, it is a Chamber of Commerce day. Kessler will take advantage of it. She'll go down the middle. She loses it, but nobody around her. She kind of pitches it up to Ateartua, but then she loses it. Grabbed eventually by Butler. Butler stick was held down, and that is Tucker who comes away with it. Tucker pulls back a little bit to set it up, passes it over to Ateartua, and then eventually to Langer. We've got a whistle. Official addresses the coach for William Peace, and then heads back to the field. We'll get back after it. 10 minutes, 53 seconds to go. 19 seconds left on the penalty for Wesleyan. That's Tarasi that's still over here. So Iglesias is back in the competition. So Wesleyan was 2 down there for some time. Now just 1 down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will be at even strength now. Tarasi jogs back in on the defensive end. Offensive end, I should say. Wesleyan now controls it. That'll be Iglesias. She's running. She's being doubled now. Able to kind of settle things in. Carroll takes a run now as well. Iglesias just a little bit running away from people here. Running that time down. Time on the side of NC Wesleyan now. 10 minutes to play. Wesleyan looking for their first 2-game win streak in 3 years. We've got a penalty there, I believe, was in the zone for William Peace. I think that's number 17. Garvin is going to get 1 minute. Officials getting the numbers correct here to get back started. .954, 9:53 and counting. We're back in action. Iglesias up top with it. 11-4 your score. Period number 4. Valen Bishop's trying to hang on here for win number 2 of the season. Again, I can't really overstate how special it has been for these ladies with last week's win over Randolph and then this week's lead here currently. Still a lot of time to go, but 11-4 is a strong lead for the Valley Bishops here. Doing a nice job just taking their time here. React to pressure, but other than that, do your best to run that time down. It's under 40 now. It's funny because it feels like it's been a long time, but you still got 40 seconds. It's literally a minute and a half if you're able to maintain possession where you can possess the ball. It's tossed up to Garcia. Garcia shoots. It's off left and chased down by, I think, yes, Luback is going to be closest to it. The senior is going to get possession for Peace. Probably more importantly for your Ballin Bishops, the clock will tick down to 8:30. And Rook will get a green card. She'll take a minute.
1 minute on 22.
do think it was green. I do think it's going to be 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Yellow card?
Waiting for the officials to work it out.
I think everybody's confusing green and blue.
You're confused. I'm confused. You know about euphoria.
And they're getting it straight. So we've got 8 minutes and 30 seconds. 11-4 is your score. It is going to be a green card. Will be 1 minute for Tamaya Rooks. Going to spit shine those glasses, and we'll be ready to roll. All righty. I believe that's Lubeck with it. If you'll remember, she was the one that chased out the shot attempt by Bree Garcia that was wide left. Eventually, that ball is controlled by Kusera. Now, eventually, looks like, I believe that's Anderson who's racing on the far side. Spins back middle. Butler's able to stay in front of her, but she gets the ball into the attack area quickly. Now they have a little trouble with it. We've got a whistle. And it'll be a card on number 8, Anderson. Pursuit there. It'll be a yellow card. So 8 minutes to go. That'll be 2 minutes for Anderson. Officials will talk it over. We'll take a short break while they sort it out. All right, we're back here. It's going to be Wesleyan possession. We've got a second yellow for Anderson. Anderson will be out for the rest of the game. We did have a green card on Maxima Iglesias, so she'll be out for 1 minute. We still have Tamaya Rooks, who is out for 31 seconds. So it'll be advantage for Peace right now. Looks like they're going to get a substitution as well. But it is an advantage for Peace right now. And we're set to go here. So we've got 3 in the box over here with 2 Wesleyan Bishops and 1 Pacer. Oriole will throw ahead to Tarasi. Tarasi's in the clear, but there's plenty of defense there ahead of her. She does juke to her left, goes right, slings, shoots, scores, goal, Nicole Tarasi. That'll be 12-4, Battling Bishops, 7:47 to go. We'll take a short break here on Flow Sports. One to have. All right, we're back here. That is Canales is going to control it. Peace is 1 up right now. That was a goal by Wesleyan, by Tarasi, 1 down. We've got a whistle. It looked like as soon as Boyle caught it, there was a whistle. May have been from up top. I did not see that. 7:31 on the clock, and we're going to sort it out here. Looks like they're going to. Looks like there are going to be some more players trotting over. Looks like going to be 2 green cards there for offsides, and that's going to be 20 and 10. So 20 is Kelsey Oyer for your Battling Bishops. 10 is Egypt Carroll for Peace. That'll be releasable at 6:31, I believe. Pretty soon we're going to have more players in the box than on the field, one-on-one. All right, so we've got 2 seconds to release for the first Wesleyan player, 32 seconds for the second one. The first one will be Rooks. The second one will be Iglesias. Now Rooks is released. We're back in action. It's a scrum. It'll be picked up by Daniels. The stoppage of the clock, 7:02 to go. We're talking it over. 12-4. Just had a lot of stoppage. The game been pretty smooth to this point, and in the last couple of minutes of game action, it has been a lot. All right, so it's going to be Daniels with it for your Battling Bishops. She jukes right, jukes left, throws right, gets it over to Butler. Butler tosses up to Kiara Locklear. She tosses up towards Allison Zuniga, but it's stolen away there. At least initially it was. Trying to get a number by number 16, Langer. But it goes out of bounds off Langer, and Butler will control it. Butler races around to the right. We're going to get a whistle. We got a warning. Maybe I'm starting too soon. I'm not exactly sure who it's on. We've got a green card. Green card is on 16. So Wesleyan now has 1 in the box. And William Peace has 3. Langer just joined Carroll. Carroll and Oyer will be released in 5 seconds of game action, of course. Now we're there. 3, 2, 1. And it's release. So 10 and go, go, go. They're in, 10 and 20 back in. Iglesias is racing with it. Got a pop from Canales. She's going to get a green card. And those cards and the stoppage of play are really kind of adding up here. But we will persevere, keep going through. So that'll be 1 minute for Canales. And we're off here. Clock. Iglesias on the left side, not being challenged at all, but she's happy to take her time with this. 6 minutes is the clock. No challenge there. They are technically 3 down right now. Not looking for a goal as much as they're looking for time. One is released now. That's number 16, Langer's back in. Again, number 8, Anderson is on the bench. So it's 1 up right now for, actually, I guess it's 2 up still for Wesleyan. But again, now Max Iglesias does challenge. She shoots and scores. 20 on the shot clock there. It was winding down, look to attack. That'll be 13-4 now for your battling Bishops. We'll take a short break here while we set up for the draw. Couple quick updates for you. Baseball has now dropped down 4-3 in the 6th inning at Salisbury. Our women's softball team won 10-2 this morning against Sweetbriar. We will take that one for sure. They'll play Randolph here shortly this afternoon. So lots of great Battle and Bishop action. Tennis in action today as well, playing some great teams out at Rhodes University in Tennessee. 5 minutes here. We're ticking down to here left at Stallings Field at Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium. Oyer tossing around a little bit with Garcia and Iglesias. 76-75 on the clock. Passes over to Rooks, back to Garcia. Garcia looks in, maybe a cutting to Rossi, but with the time on the clock, she's not looking to make any moves yet. Gets it back over to Iglesias. She drops it down and picks it back up. We had a runaway bottle on the field, caught swiftly and deftly by Coach Caitlin Brown. That ball's out of bounds. It'll belong to William Peace. But a lot of time ran off the clock, and that's really the goal now for NC Wesleyan. Going for a win streak here. Fantastic for this growing and expanding women's lacrosse program. There are numerous deposits for next year. Pretty excited about that. Pretty excited about where they're going to be. These ladies here have done a fantastic job, working hard, getting that first win, and now closing in on win number 2. It's just been exciting to watch these ladies and enjoy the success for them, knowing a lot of the efforts it's taken to get there. So we're very proud of them, as we are of all of our teams. Foul there, and so that puts the ball back with Iglesias and the Battling Bishops. Clock was reset. 3:15 and counting, 65 on the possession clock. Women's lacrosse will be back here in 2 weeks for the next home game. We will, I can confirm, we confirmed it just a few moments ago, we will have slushies, the snow cones for that event that day. Pretty excited about it. We've also got baseball and softball that day, so the snow cones will be flying all over campus. Not sure what part of Lacrosse it may or may not be over here, but they will be here on campus, and you can get a snow cone, I assure you. Along with the popcorn that's always so well received here at NC Wesleyan and Rocky Mount. 2:30 and ticking, 20 on the shot clock. Iglesias will look to take a little run at it as she did last time. She'll shoot, she scores. Goal number 14 for your Battling Bishops, the magic number 10 that gets us to a running clock. So 2:22 and we go. Graduate assistant Hannah Achilles was right. Run a clock. So that'll make the end of this one a little quicker unless Peace responds here in a hurry. But nobody in a hurry here. The outcome here determined. Coach Dr. Rob Simpson does the double fist pound with assistant coach Caitlin Brown, and they're celebrating over there on the sideline. And that'll put Butler and Langer added again. It's scooped up that time by Canales. She's checked by Iglesias, pitches ahead to Ate Ortua, who runs around to the right side. Checked now by Zuniga. We're looking at 120. The sun is coming strong into our position here at Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium. The wind is still blowing, pretty comfortable outside. Scooped up there by Iglesias. She'll take a run at it. 1 minute to go. Racing in is Canales. Still on the hunt is Garvin. And Iglesias happy to pull it out and control the ball. Thirteen, 12, 11. Dr. Simpkins puts his hands up in the air. One hand, holds a fist up now. 2-1, and your Battling Bishops have done it 2 in a row for NC Wesleyan. They celebrate as they get ready to shake hands here, and that's your ball game. Your final score here from Vernon T. Bradley Jr. Stadium, Don Stallings Field, is 14-4. We hope to see you here on campus in 2 weeks. Go Bishops.